What's one controversial opinion that you hold about AI?
For most of my healthcare journey, which has thankfully been nothing serious, I don't feel like I need to interact with another human. It's great to have humans around just to like reassure. But then in terms of like the actual decision making and the advice that's given, I would rather learn it from an AI. Because
Yeah.
I feel like people often talk about like all the issues with AI,
Yeah.
but no one talks about what's the issues with humans.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I remember one time I had to go into hospital, and it was because I was doing pull-ups really wrong. Like I started doing pull-ups. I was doing really bad form, and my shoulder was like hurting loads. And then I went in. This was like a few years ago, right? And I went in for a scan in the hospital. Did the scan. Everyone was super friendly. And then I was waiting for a bit of time as well, though. And I was waiting, and then the doctor came to talk to me with the results, and he was like, "Yeah, listen, your muscle here." It's called shoulder impingement, I think it was. And he was like, yeah, the scan showed that your muscle in your shoulder was like ripped jeans. It was like ripped. And then he was like, yeah, like you might not be able to do pull-ups ever again. And I was like, what? And I could see, like, the thing is though, I could see this doctor was kind of stressed, and he was like, he had like 10 different things to do. And he was like, yeah, I used to do pull-ups, but then I stopped doing pull-ups now as well. Like, and then I was like, is he just talking from his own experience? Like, I was a bit confused, but the thing is, like, I could do pull-ups again, and I started doing pull-ups again, started doing physio work, and then they gave me the right physio stuff to do, which is great. And I got back to strength, and I'm stronger. I'm starting doing more pull-ups, like stronger than I've been before. So, I've reflected on that and thinking like the optimal experience for me personally would have been, I'll go in, I'll do a scan. It's good to have a human around for sure. But after I had the scan, I would have just preferred to go, or like the AI would be able to analyze it in a second.
Yeah.
Tell me what the problem is, and if it's something serious, direct to a human. If not, I could just go